I just want to get into it right up. Mark, why do you guys draft JB?
Oh Lord.
Just like the little fat-headed kid from Villanova with good,
I'll tell you the whole war room story, man. It was great. Um, so we picked Luca, traded up to get Luca, and we get to 31, and there's all the scouts that were like JB, 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 JB. He's a winner, yada yada. A little bit chubby, not quite as fast, not super athletic, but he's a winner. He's a champion, and you can't put a value on that. That's our guy. And then we had Yogi Ferrell, who was from Indiana, right? And Yogi had just come in and tore it up. So there was a faction in the room that also was like, no, man, if we draft JB, what are we going to do with Yogi? Well, we went back and forth, we're having back and forth, and the scouts won, and the decision was made to draft JB. And then Yogi took a deal with the Sacramento Kings. We had actually offered to bring him back anyways, because as a rookie, you just never know what's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
But so the rest is history.
The best part about that story is none of us were in the war room, and none of us would have known if Mark had just left out Chubby. But
Or throwing it in there, right?
Oh my God. Dallas was my first you're at what's it called? It's in Chicago. Why am I blanking? You're at the combine. And Dallas was my first meeting. You know how you go through all the meetings of the different teams, right? So then my first meeting, and it was Coach Carlisle in there, everybody, and it was DK. So DK's kind of running, and he's asking me a question. He's like, "Hey, where'd you go to school?" This is my first interview. Literally suited up.
I got to tell you, but DK, Don Kalkstein, is our team psychologist. So he's doing all the interviews for us.
Yeah, so he's doing an interview. And he's like, "Hey, so where'd you go to school?" I'm thinking it's a joke. All right, these guys should know everything. If they're scouting, they should know everything basically inside and out. He's like, "Where'd you go to school?" I'm like, "You don't know about?" He's like, "Oh, how'd you guys do this year?" I'm like, "We won the national championship." I'm like, is this guy joking? Is he serious? He's doing with a straight face. I'm the straightest face. He's like, "Oh, what was your role in the team? How'd you do?" I was like, "I did pretty well." And then Michael Finley was like, "DK, he won National Player of the Year." And he's like, "Oh, so you were pretty good." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm pretty good. So this is a total mind fuck. And I'm like, but every other interview after that was good, but it wasn't like that. But at first, I'm just like, this is gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell.
DK, right? So that's what he's about, right? He wants to test what's inside of you. Everybody knows the facts, right? It's how you deal with questions you don't expect and all that kind of stuff, right? And he's a good dude, man. So he wasn't setting you up. That's a job to try to figure out what somebody's like, to find out what's inside.
Yeah, he was. We still have a great relationship to this guy. He's a
great guy.
That dude's he's unbelievable. But yeah, that being my first interview, I was like, what the hell? I was like, there's no way in hell they're actually gonna want me. And then I didn't have a pre-draft workout with them.
Nope.
And all of a sudden, the day of the draft, my dad's 33rd to Dallas. I'm like, this is in the morning. First I'm like, okay. He's just talking just as he usually does. And when it happened, I was just this is a mind. I just did all those damn workouts to not get drafted by any of those teams, just to go to this team. But it was that whole process was a lot. But I was happy where I ended up for sure.
Yeah. JB, how many workouts did you do?
I think 9 or 10.
Okay.
I did 9 or 10, but the 9, it was workout. Fly to the next city, workout, fly next city. It wasn't spaced out where it could have been. It was just all boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, right back to back.
And I had one workout. It was back to back, Denver, Utah, and that was the first time I ever did, was in the whole back to back thing. Man, I was cooked. I didn't get any promises.
No promise. I'm surprised because when kids come through, or at least their agents, or something. Oh yeah, we got a promise at this pick, so you got to trade up, or they're everybody's telling us they're going to draft us and this. So I'm surprised. Usually everybody's got something lined up.
I had no idea what I was doing. Actually, Indiana had a late first round pick, and I remember Indiana worked out, and I feel like I shot the ball incredibly well. it just felt like perfect. Like I felt like everything went perfect. I was like, all right, maybe I'll go there. And then but yeah, no promises, no nothing. And yeah.
Dang.
Did you work out for Dallas, Josh?
No, they only had the ninth pick. I don't think I was in those conversations. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like Dallas. I love that. I actually hate playing in Dallas, but I love Dallas.
This episode is brought to you by Whoop.
Whoop is a 24/7 health and fitness wearable that tracks your daily activity like other wearables. But where it really shines is in its detailed breakdowns of your sleep, recovery, stress, and more to help provide you with personalized insights and feedback on your health.
I've been wearing Whoop for the last 4 years, and it's really helped me understand my recovery and sleep and make sure I'm prepared for when I need to be at my absolute best.
It's not just for professional athletes, though. I've also been wearing Whoop for about 3 or 4 years, and it really helps me stay on top of my health, get a deeper insight into my sleep. It's the first thing I check every morning. It gives you a recovery score based on your sleep and your body's vitals, and it acts as your daily guide for how much you should push yourself in your workouts.
Ooh, I was 93% recovered.
Mine was a 55.
Dang.
But see, that's because I'm pushing my body these days, and you're resting your body. Throughout the day, Whoop tracks every heartbeat and keeps you updated on the exertion and stress you're putting on your body. Then each night, Whoop will give you a suggested bedtime based on your day and how recovered you'd like to be the following day. Whoop can help track it all to show you the positives and negatives of your lifestyle.
Want to try for yourself? Try Whoop for 1 month free on us and get your health journey started.